To do it like.
What up, bosses? Your bro M to the BTR. Gonna bring you some Zeratul gameplay today, as it has been most requested by you guys. Like I say, if you want, there's a certain champion you'd like to see me play, let me know below, and you know, if I can, I will play them. Can't promise you much justice. Oh man, we actually, no way. I decided if we were gonna get out of that. Well, 1 for 1, not really necessarily an ideal trade. I probably maybe shouldn't have a blinked in like we did, might have been a bit aggressive. The thing here, there is no actually 2 for 1, definitely were. There's no healers, quick match at its finest, right? So, which could be a good thing and could be a bad thing. Like Zeratul, unlike Tracer, is actually pretty good in sustaining in a lane and actually farming lanes because it has reasonably good clear because of its cleave and escape and whatnot. But the downside, or the idea of the healer, it's quite an easy target for Zeratul to kill, really. But at the same time, because they don't, those Qs like Ws like that, we're never going to get anywhere. At the same time, without them having a healer, it's going to maybe make, you know, a bit easier to kill the likes of a KT or Loana here. So we'll see how it pounds out. I'm probably actually going to roam top side here. I have gone for the globe objective, and we haven't actually picked up any globes yet. It's probably going to be the way this goes. Zol is actually pretty far extended, so let's see what we can make happen here. Let's see, there are no wards and we are invisible. He would see me if he walked in here. We should actually be dead. He doesn't have his ult yet, so GG. We'll make sure that I want to actually try and stack this up at a reasonable pace, 1 stack in 2 minutes. Don't know how quickly you could stack it. I think I've got it in about 10 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see. Nice kill. Gets our solo lane a little bit of an experience lead, and hopefully be able to start picking off that. We could actually wait top side with DVA dead and maybe try and pick up Hexol again as soon as he comes top. Just the problem is they're pretty tanky bots, so there isn't really a great... Oh, there's a KT and Loana, but we'll see. Problem at the moment, I'm actually... Normally I wouldn't say focus the tanks, but you know, everything's situational. If the tank's overextended, then you know, why not try and get on them, eh? Just hope that our Stitches can make some picks. I'm actually going to rotate top because he's winning that. And we don't want that. Hopefully with the slow there, he should be dead. Nice. It is definitely going to be the easy kill on Zol. Maybe a little bit tricky once he gets his ult, but yeah. But we want to start hunting that KT, especially if he's stacking. He's got 8 stacks already, so it's not so good. Focus down those tanks, y'all. Tank killer. We get on the fountain quickly. Oh, nice. Give me the globe! Yes! We got 2 stacks, boys. I'm going to completely forget about this the whole game. Oh, we might actually nick this before. I tried. It's cool. I kind of, in some ways, want to go top, but I don't want to leave bot alone because they're probably going to take it while Stitch isn't here at the moment. So I'm going to hold bot for the sec. Well, Stitches is going top. It'd be better if we go top, but well, no, maybe he's coming here. I'm not sure. He's actually upstairs. So we really want, or best to be on KT, but at the same time, you know, by doing so, you know, we do want to be a bit careful that we don't get too far overextended and get absolutely zoned out like we have done there. And we got bullied pretty hard, which we're probably going to have to back. Oh, that globe. Should we do it? Should I do it? I probably shouldn't do it. Oh, I really want those stack. Tense moments. Oh, that's all good. Could go super ham. Super ham, McNugget. I think at the moment I don't actually have my return blink. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the return blink or not at the moment. Thankfully, because those globes are actually going to be able to stick out here. We're trying to make a bit of a push happen. See what we can do. There's that globe on the top side as well. I wouldn't mind picking up for myself. Question here, I might actually go for the return blink. Get that pretty soon. But we've got to be careful because, like I said, we will get blown up pretty quickly if we're not careful. Oh, nice. She went way too ham. Beauty. You never know. Or you can judge where he is, but when everything's a bit action heavy like that, it's pretty hard to see Zeratul coming at you when there's tens of minions, and she just went way too ham. Don't think we're really going to do anything more here, so we'll try and maybe look bot. Nothing's going to happen bot. We probably should just back, to be honest. not much good going on. No need to throw away your stupid death for nothing. So yeah, not a bad start. Pretty reasonable. But I love Zeratul. He is one of, well, he was one. He probably was my favorite champion at one point. But I think probably maybe Abba maybe is taking that spot at the moment. But I think I've gone around like 38, which is my highest level by far. Just such a cool champ. The fact he's invis and that invisible is constant. I think turrets have changed now, so turrets will actually see you. They never used to be able to before, but definitely seems to be a thing that's changed a bit. Like, she knows that we're there. Like, you're moving around lots and lots, they will be able to work out where you are. That's cool. We got it. Oh. She actually got out. Oh, that's got to be it. Nice. So real nice use of my return blink then. I'm always kind of on the fence of what to go for, because you can get one which gives you 2 blinks but increases the cooldown of it, which can be nice, and sometimes that blink, you know, that 2 seconds isn't enough, and sometimes you sort of forget about it, and then you're like, oh shit. Then it's all too late, and you're like, oh, what have I done with my life? But, you know, in instances there, I've actually killed myself so for it. Cheers. In instances there, you know, it's pretty nice and get that damage down, it's sweet, but, you know, you've got to be a bit careful. Especially without a healer, as we could get hot pretty quick. We just really want to be rotating as much as possible, you know. The nice thing I like with Zeratul when there's the free lanes, because it's like here everyone's stacked up, which makes it a lot harder to pick people. Like, everyone's stacked, and I've got to get really in the middle, which isn't too easy. Whilst on, say, you know, Cursed Hollow or Sky Temple, everyone's sort of split, and you know it's a lot easier to find a target and pick on them. That's cool. We're actually retool real quick. So option-wise, we could go for Shadow Assault, which is great for doing. You know, great for team fighting. Well, both ults are, to be honest. Depends on the kind of playstyle. I mean, I'm going to go for Shadow Assault. Void Prison's great if you can actually land it, and you make the miracle ults, and you can capture the whole team in it, and you know, and you can line it up for your teammates, or you save your teammates. It offers a lot of options, but I kind of want the damage, so we're just going to go so we can actually just wreck their carries as hard as possible here. You can see how we sort of get on in. It's just pretty damn sweet, and that should be a nice kill. You could use the blink, and yeah, happy days. And it lasts for quite a while. I think it lasts around 10 seconds, and there's quite a nice little buff for it. Talent level 20, I think, there's a nice little buff you can get for it. So we'll just rotate top again, make sure that Zol can't win that, and we'll probably get 100% boss here if we play this right, and kill Matey Boy. But what does he do? You know, does he let it go, or doesn't he? He probably has the ult up, I imagine, but we might be able to pick this up on the rotate if we kill him quick enough. This turret's probably got to swap me, but yeah, nice. Oh, it doesn't have any ammo. Nice, good job. That's 100. Really nice. Yeah, so far I'm making some really nice roams here. It's good stuff. He isn't as OP as what he used to be. Oh man, those minions, yo. Previously, you know, they've changed things a lot. They've changed all the talents. Previously, he used to, what did he used to be able to do? He used to get stacks for killing people, for farming minions and killing bots, which made him really increases his base attack damage. But I know he used to have a first aid heal, which really meant you could just go in there and you could go ham and then you heal and you can get blink. It was pretty damn. I guess maybe it was OP. I don't know. I prefer his old talents to these ones now, but there you go. Can't have everything. We're going to be a bit late to this, but we did kill Zol, which is pretty nice. But we should be able to maybe clear up on this if we get here quick enough. Oh. I think we got my W. Yeah, nice. I was a bit late on my W then, but worked out, baby. So it's an interesting how like ultimate wise and what's best to go for him. Like the problem I find with the older ultimate, I think it is sweet and you can make the plays happen with it. It's like an amazing ult. But at the same time, I'm kind of there like holding on to it in times. I'm like, should I use it or shouldn't I use it? And then you end up holding it for so long, and it maybe just been better, or in some cases just best to throw it out straight away instead of messing around with it. With this ult, though, you know, you're just going for it a short cooldown, and you know, you do some hefty damage. Level lead, we're looking really good here. If you get this inhib would be really nice. Be a bit careful there. Don't want to really, or to be honest, dying for it would not be a bad thing. But with this wave we got here, we don't really stand much of a chance, to be honest. Could carry on pushing, or we could try and hunt Zol again. Just trying to claw as much XP back for his teammates as he can. That damage. In some ways, I think maybe we could go for him, but he has his ultimate, which is going to give him that sort of life, or makes him vulnerable for 4 seconds, and on top of that, that turret was hurting a little bit. 16 stacks. So yeah, I think you can definitely make it in 10 minutes if you do it right. Like, we took a while to actually get some stacks at the start here. Nice. No ultimate. Easy as that, eh? Probably look to maybe do some camps or something. One nice thing as well, Zeratul's reasonably good at like soloing camps on his own. You know, Tracer just wouldn't be able to actually do such a thing, but Zeratul, you know, he's got some strength. Definitely can solo camps once you've got a few levels behind you. Oh, we could be in trouble there. Oh. 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 Oh, shit, wow. I kind of blinked back in, I was like, well, I may try and do some damage and at least get something off the back end of that, but that heal, we actually, well, I don't know how we survived for as long as we did. We almost actually got out somehow, that was crazy. So we were a bit overextended. I was in the two mines in that sort of second of indecisive almost cost us, but nicely done. It's a solid game at the moment. You know, we're looking pretty commanding. You know, Zeratul's never really going to be the champion that does the highest damage because you're sort of waiting around. You're not in the fight constantly. You're always sort of, you know, Zeratul's should be waiting around, hunting for that right moment and floating around maps. Whilst likes of KT and Liana just doing constant damage because they're just throwing out their spells all the time. This could be a nice ETC ult, which gets them back into things. Unfortunately, I think the thing is they should have waited to level 13 really. They're just so far behind. I think that's going to go too well for them. Should be able to kill KT pretty easy here. Nice job. Nicely done. Probably should go Liana, but I think they've got us. Let's see if we can kill Johnny Boy. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe not there. Maybe they did. We got it. Oh no, I can't blink. Oh, it was so fucked. And there's that part where that's the problem with that blink is when you greed that. I was trying to greed for that extra Q on her. We wouldn't have killed her in the end because of the fountain, but that extra bit of greed there, it's literally 2 seconds, and 2 seconds does go by quickly. That's why one of the nice things, in some ways the other spell's kind of cool having 2 charges, but if you play it right, and especially on Quiz, the fact that we were going for tank probably wasn't really the smartest idea, but on the squishies it does work pretty well. And like I say, it allows you to sort of bounce in there, do some damage, you WQ, and you just bounce back out, which is really nice. And once this is, which we should actually have this stacked out right now. We were collecting loads a second ago, and I kind of forgot about it. We've just been fighting. That's the problem. If you go for these objectives, these quests, you really want to be completing them as quick as possible. They're freaking OP. So basically this one, I believe it reduces my cooldown, so upon gathering 20 globes, basically attacks to reduce the cooldown of Blink by 1 second. Which is just OP, right? OP. Alright, it's going to put us up to 18. We get this wave, it'll be 19. So close, but yet so far. Come on, kill the minion. I don't want to break the stealth. Cool. Another 100 boss. The thing is, the problem here is sometimes, you know, the games go like this. When you get that experience lead, they just haven't been able to get anything back here, and we just kept dominating. They've just never been able to get going again. Nice. Nice little play. Good use of the blink, re-blink. Nice. Triple kill! Are we gonna... Not gonna do the same mistake. I want to frickin'... Did he hook someone? Oh shit. Oh, a bit too early on the W. I want to complete my quest. Get the globe. We made it, boys. I don't think we're really gonna get to see much of it, but yeah, dominant. Our team is just... we just picked up an XP lead and really... Unfortunately for them, their team's just never been able to get back into it. We get in that first boss and it's just snowballed out of hand, and it's how some games go really, you know. And if a team who's got a lead really, once you've got like a 2-3 level lead, you really shouldn't be throwing. You know, some teams do outscale, but generally what happens is one team or someone's got caught from that team and then it's a 4v5, and then that's how it's sort of, you know, it's a comeback sort of starts, I guess. But you know, really everyone here hasn't done anything too stupid, to be honest. Like, what are you doing? I think 2 of my deaths we were a little bit greedy, and that's what it comes down to, being that greedy. Like that Joanna where we blinked in for Johnny, there wasn't a need to do such a thing. And from that, you know, if their team's in position, maybe my team then follows me trying to save my life, and then it means they're extended and dying. You know, you see it in any MOBA really, but on Heroes it can really change that lead around quickly because of the death timers and the objectives and whatnot. But yeah, solid game. So like I say, level 38. It's a lot of games that's taken me to get there. But I love Zeratul. A lot of fun to play, and you know, we did a pretty solid game there. Like I say, damage-wise, we're never really going to be anywhere near the top, but 9 kills, highest in game, 15 assists, pretty damn dope. 3 deaths, you know, I think maybe a couple of deaths could have been avoided, but at the same time, you know, our deaths were, or probably bar the Johnny death, they were pretty much well worth it. Also, don't forget, I'm still giving away my gems bosses. If you drop me a comment below and like this video, you can be in for the chance of winning them at the end of the month. And yeah, let me know who you would like to see. Who would you like to see next? I'll work on trying to bring them out. Anyway, bosses, as per usual, take it easy, have a great day. Peace.